Everybody, Brian back here. Here we go. It looks like we're finally maybe getting somewhere here. All right, this thing's winding up. Obviously, it has to make a move here soon. Okay, if you go on a daily, it's just running out of room in here. So what could you possibly get in here? Two, three, 2 or 3 more days, maybe. Without a break here. We do have a break on a resistance. I'm going to show you inside this wedge. That could be leading to the bigger move here for what we've been looking for. Last couple videos, I really expected this thing to break out a little bit sooner, but now we got the 3-day turning up. We got the daily. Everything's pointing that way. All right, so we're going to look at this interior resistance level that has been broken, and take a look at a couple other things. Want to show you the crypto bubbles here first, and take a real quick look at Bitcoin. This is the top 500 here. I like to take a look around once in a while to see what's popping out here. You got so much new stuff out here. Look at this thing for the month. You never know when the next big thing is out there. Even if you go out to the top 1,000, then you're talking market like this Paribus. I've been watching this thing for a while. $17 million market cap, 0.002. I have a little bit invested in this thing. You just never know. What's coming next. This PBX, this thing has been around for a little bit. There you got Shido out here now. It's down to a $16 million market cap. Things go up and they get tore down, that's for sure. These meme coins, though, wow, look at this. Peng, got them popping up everywhere. So this you know what you're doing out there, guys. But look at the cult. Come on. Some of this stuff's got to go. The real legit, your top 100, for the most part, I guess I should say, your real solid stuff, But the $10 million market cap ones, there's where you get your 1000x. If you find the right one, like me, I got lucky last time with Gala. Last bull run, so that thing went up a lot. It was insane. I'm sure a few of you guys know the story, but $37, I got $250,000 Gala, and it went to 84 cents. I wish I would have sold the top. Believe me, 200 grand off of $37. That's crazy. But that's why I love crypto so much, because that's the stuff that can happen to you. Literally can change your life that fast. Here's Kaspa. Market cap 3.16 billion, steady state at 43, 34.5 million volume over the last 24 hours. We go over here and take a look. We got Bitcoin dominance actually coming down some here. I do want to show you that. We haven't looked at this for a long time. If you come out in that weekly, and we were talking, let's open this chart up. We were talking about this thing getting up to that 60% here. It's going to monthly, actually a little bit easier to see this, so that's what we're overall looking for here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez, allergy time, hate it. But we're looking for this big ABC to come. I think this is where our alt season will be. The big drops. That's where the coins pop off. This thing drops down to 25%. It's going to be absolutely crazy. If this is your first bull run, good, congratulations. Buckle up, because it absolutely is insane. And I've been through one now, the last one, and it's great. So if this gets up towards that 60%, which that's what we're looking for, that would be a 618. All right, if we come over here, put the fib on this thing. It's right up at that 618 level. That's what we're looking for here, a retracement. Okay, now I haven't done this before, but let's look at this past bull run right here. Is where 2020 into 2021, you had a big alt season right here. I don't know if we can go from the top up here or not, but Look at that. Right to that 618. Look at, and then rolled over. So that's what we're looking for over here to happen. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this. If it runs up to 60%, it's definitely going to put a little bit of a beating on some of the altcoins, but this will be worth it. This C leg right here, that will be all worth it in the end. All right, if we come over, let's take a look at Bitcoin here itself. It's up 500 bucks. There's my other chart right here. Yep, it's going on the daily. Boy, it looked tiny there out on a monthly, this wedge that this thing is forming up here. But it is definitely, it's getting there too, getting towards the end of this thing, symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it. We have the daily RSI just turning up for Bitcoin out further on a 3-day. 3 days just about reset. 2 days and 5 hours. It'll be ready to go. So the 12-hour heading up. This thing's going to have to break. Probably break this right through here. That 70,000 bucks, just like we talked about the last video. If we can get a break of that, that's really going to make. I think that'll get this thing going. Right up here, that's sick. Right there, we talked about it last time. 70,000. Right up at that 786. I think that'll get us that breakout up towards $82,000. If we come over, let's take a look at a couple other things we haven't looked at for a while. Dow Jones, it's up 307 points today. I showed you guys this before. After this bull run, zoom out on this thing. Let me show you. I show you this Fibonacci all the time. Look at this thing. Did a perfect 4.236 extension. Broke through it. Look at this. Now it's back testing it right up here. Isn't that crazy how this thing works? It's unbelievable. It really is. And it's had right up through these levels. It's had reactions. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So hoping that this has a lot of gas left in the tank here. This thing's been running up for a very long time. Look at this trend line on this thing. Let's get a couple of these out of here so you can see it. You have this trend line that started way back here in 2009, running up here. Just imagine when this, eventually, it's gonna break down eventually. I can't even imagine what that's gonna do, for the financial sector. It's going to be crazy. So anyway, let's move on down through here. A couple other things we haven't looked at for a long time. The DXY is at 104. We zoomed in here. We had this head and shoulders forming last time we looked at it. And look, it's still playing out. You got your left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder. This thing's forming on the month. We talked about this last time we did this video. It's been, I don't know, it's probably been a month or so since we even looked at this, maybe longer, but you have this head and shoulders playing out on the DXY here so far. We'll see what happens with it. But a couple other things I wanted to show you down through here, mix it up a little bit here, get away from the same old stuff here. The total 2, all right, this is all the cryptos excluding Bitcoin. Came up to this 618. Look at this. And so far we've gotten rejected off that, which is absolutely totally fine. All right, but this gives you a perspective of where where we're at. Really, we haven't even broke through the previous retracement here, the 618 retracement from the previous bull cycle over here. All right, this thing ended up heading up to 1.7 trillion. So that ought to give you an idea. Right now we're at 1.1 trillion, and the fib target is 5.8. So imagine what that's going to do for the altcoins. I mean, it's going to be an awesome bull run. I am totally excited. I got big plans. Most of my bags, I'm still packing bags. I think everybody is out there. What if we put a trend-based fib on this thing? From the low to the high, to the high, to the retracement here. That would be the first wave. Whoops, sorry about that. That would be your wave, your wave one. Okay, wave one, your second wave pullback, then the bust up through here. It's going to run up in 5 waves here. So you would have, and this is looking pretty decent, really. It's looking like it's playing out pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Is this where we get our 4th wave pullback with the altcoins? And then that 5th wave up here to the 786. And the ABC, and then the big push up through here for wave. This would be overall. You would have 1 right up to that top here. 2, this 3rd wave. This is going to be the one. This is the one where you're going to make all your money. A lot of it anyway. That big 3rd wave, that's the one that I am waiting for. That's gonna, then you're 4th, and then you're getting out. Up here, you're selling, you're getting out of here. But right here, this 3rd wave, that's gonna be the money maker right there. All right, let's go over to Kaspa here and get a look here. See what's going on here. Now, if we open this up, okay, if we get rid of. Let's get rid of this top line here for a second, okay? Going on a 4-hour chart. All right, you can see the resistance line right down through here, okay? You have one right down through here, and it's broken, okay? We got the break out of that one. All right, now the one on top, if we stay, let's go in a little bit easier 12-hour here, because you gotta stay. Let me get this right down through here. There we go. Excuse me. Boy, I'm sorry. I gotta take my allergy pill before I start my videos here. But here you go. This top one. Let's turn that yellow. All right, we got a break of this interior resistance line, which is a good step 1. All right, is this going to end up being 5 waves in here? Pretty much looks like it. Okay, you can see. Let's go into 12 or an 8. It gives us a little bit better of a of a look here. This could all be a wave 1, 2 right here. 1, 2 working. If this is the 3rd one here, you're expecting a big push. Obviously a big push out. This is probably going to back test this now as support. I don't know, 1 hour. Yeah, you can see it's probably going to come back down here, retest this area. Probably, let's look here, on a 4-hour. Yeah, probably right through there. Very good possibility right there. It comes back and back tests. All right, you get the back test of the breakout. And then we get a big push here. You'd be looking something. We got this push out. It's probably going to come back here, back down to 13.4, roughly somewhere right around there. Quite honestly, that's where I will probably take a long on Kaspa. If I can get this pullback right here, I'll probably get an entry there and try to ride this thing up out of here. But it's looking great. If we go out on a daily here. I know, like I said, I know I've been saying that for a week, but it really does. I really, truly 100% believe this is breaking to the upside. We got the daily RSI turned up. Down here in the bottom, it's at a 48, which is great. You don't want to see it way up here. You know what I mean? And then all that resistance pushing it down here. You got your 3-day. Turn it bullish, 7.4 and a 2.9. And let's take a look at the 5-day. The 5 days about reset. Another 3 days. The 5-day will be reset. So, does this thing play around for another 3 days until that 5 days reset, or do we get this break soon? We're just gonna have to, after this retest back down here, I think Kaspa is going to give a really good shot at breaking out of this thing. Like I said, that push here, the target area for this thing. We're going to be conservative in here. We're not going to get crazy. The breakout, up towards that 25-cent range. Right up around there. All right, I had some people asking me if they should, you know, what they would do, you know, up around that 25 cent area, you know, sell and possibly get back in. You know, I know people that have done that. You know, it can burn you too. You just got to be super careful with stuff like that. I got burnt last time, last bull run. I tried that with Cardano. I owned a lot of it, and I tried selling and buying back in, and it ran up on me is what happened. So ended up costing me actually more. I did buy it back because 88 did nice. I got in at 4 cents on Cardano, so it did a nice run. Now you can see the 1618 there's at 20 cents. Then you have the 2618 up at 28. This thing, you know, basically falling right between both of these Fibonacci levels. But let's keep an eye on this thing, guys. I truly believe that you know, it's getting down there. It's getting to the point where you're gonna have a bust here real soon. Okay, and keep an eye on Kaspa. You know, a break, like I said here, we talked about this before. If we go out in this daily, you know, a break up here, it's right around that 14 cent area. You know, if we can break out of that 14 cents, I think that's going to be the big push here that we're going to need. That's right at that right here. There's a weekly resistance right there. That's why I've been having such a hard time with it right there. Right at 14 cents. You got weekly candles closing here. That is a resistance area, and a break of 14. Look out. All right, thank you so much, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you very soon. Have a great day, everybody.